Welcome to the best gambling show on the internet. This is the home of the money pick. This is the home of us screwing Vegas. We got the over-unders. Make sure you check out my other videos this week. We got big money coming. Live call-in show Friday at 4. Let's get to the first game. We got Atlanta at Carolina, over-under 51.5, and I have to go over here. Although I think this game is going to be different than people think. I assume a lot of people are betting over because they think this might turn into a wild, wild west shootout. While I think that's possible, we need to remember a few things. Carolina's good at situational football. Atlanta's not good at situational football. So what does that mean? Atlanta will get to the red zone. Atlanta will put up yards, but it doesn't mean they'll be putting up 6s and 7s. They might be putting up 3s. Same goes for Carolina. Carolina gets a lot of big explosive plays. If Atlanta just sits with a 2 or 3 deep and just makes Carolina dump it underneath, I think Atlanta could get some stops. I still think it's going over, but I don't think it's the money pick people are saying. Next game, we got the Indianapolis Colts at the Detroit Lions, over under 50. I'm going under here, and I think this is old school. This is going to be a fist fight, and I think the story of this game is Phillip Rivers saying hot and handing it off. I think that's going to be the story of this game. We know Detroit has explosion on offense, but does anyone really think this offense is really potent? And Indianapolis does play some good defense. I think Detroit will be one-dimensional, and I think this will be a problem. Matt Stafford will be able to throw the ball, but there will be mistakes because he's going to be getting hit by that pass rush because they're not going to be able to run the ball. I'm going under here, and I actually really like it. Next game, we got the Minnesota Vikings at the Green Bay Packers, over under 51.5, and I got the over here because Minnesota can't stop anyone, and Minnesota can put up points. And I still think a weakness of this Green Bay team is stopping the run. We know they've been better this year than last year, but I still feel like you can run the ball. Dalvin Cook was in practice, but you can't trust Mike Zimmer. You don't know if Dalvin Cook's going to play, but I still got this going over, mostly because I think Green Bay puts into the 30s. I think that's quite possible. Next game, we got the New England Patriots at the Buffalo Bills, over under 41.5. Money, 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 money. I got this to go over, surprisingly. You probably thought I was going under because the fundamentals of this game say under, but I think we see some sort of response from Cam Newton. Now, I've been telling you guys these last 2 weeks to bet against New England and bet against them big. Yes, but it doesn't mean we can keep putting our hand in the cookie jar and we can't just keep thinking that there isn't going to be a response from the hoodie Bill Belichick. I could see this New England offense squeaking out maybe 17, 21, 24 range, and I think that would be enough because we know Buffalo will put up at least 21, 20. And when you look at Buffalo will turn the ball over, and I think this will lead to points for New England. That's why I'm going over. Next game, we got the Tennessee Titans at the Cincinnati Bengals, over under 53.5. I'm going to go in with a surprise under here, and I know what you guys are saying. Cincinnati can't stop anyone, and this Tennessee defense at times can't stop anyone. But I think these defenses will play it's just a smidge better this week. I think Cincinnati, now that they get to play Henry, they can just say, all right, let's not even worry about stopping the pass. If Tannehill puts up 400, you know what? So be it. We're going to put our 8-9 men in the box. We're going to hold strong. We're going to play physical, and then let Tannehill beat you. And I think that would be a better game plan for the Cincinnati defense. And also, I think this Tennessee defense, they just need to look better. And Joe Burrow's been balling. Joe Mixon's been balling. People are saying Joe Mixon might not play, but you guys said the same thing last week. I think Tennessee's defense responds also. So I'm going under here. Next game, we got the Las Vegas Raiders at the Cleveland Browns, over under 51. And I was going back and forth with this. You guys know I'm picking the Raiders to win in the cover. But for me, this game is going to be a slugfest. That's why I'm going under. Although both of these offenses can put up points, both of these defenses have their problems. I think both of these defenses come to play, and I feel like the Raiders' offense is just a little bit better. That's why I'm going under. Next game, we got the New York Jets at the Kansas City Chiefs, over under 49. Be careful about this one because there is a golden rule. When you see the Chiefs, what? You bet the over. 8 out of 10 times this is going to get you money. But let's be cautious here. I'm going over, but I want you to be very, very cautious about this because when you talk about the over-unders, listen, the Chiefs could win 35-3 and you could lose this. So when you talk about over-unders, you need a dance partner. You need someone to tango with, and the Jets just aren't that team. Even last week when their offense looked better in the first half, look at what they did in the second half against Buffalo. I'm going over here, but it's because I think the Jets might be able to get like 13 garbage points after it's 35-3 along those lines. Next game, we got the LA Rams at the Miami Dolphins, over under 46. I'm going back and forth on this one. I'm going under because I think the Rams defense dominates this game. And, you know, say what you will about Fitzpatrick, but Miami has a terrible offensive line. They have a terrible run game, and they can't block any pass rush. And those ingredients, when you mix it in with a rookie quarterback making his debut, a rookie quarterback with chronic hip problems, the last man you want to see is Aaron Donald coming at you. And there's a lot of good D-lines in this league. And I'm not saying the Rams have the best D-line in this league, but at the moment, what front seven is playing more fierce, more physical, getting more pressure on opposing teams? I can't find a team. I know there's better defensive lines than the Rams, but I'm just saying when I'm looking at the film, the Rams are fucking killing these quarterbacks. I'm going under here. Next game, we got the New Orleans Saints at the Chicago Bears, over under 43.5. I'm going over here because I think Drew Brees is going to perform well. And I think we saw the blueprint to affect the Chicago defense a little bit. Hurry up offense, quick screens, play action, keep the Chicago defense on the field. And then if this New Orleans defense shows up, Nick Foles will have 3 and out. Chicago can't block anyone. And we know New Orleans got a pretty good pass rush. I'm going under because of that. Next game, we got the San Francisco 49ers at the Seattle Seahawks, over under 54. Money. I'm going under. This is going to be a black and blue game. We know Seattle has an explosive offense. It's a top 3 offense in this league. You're not going to get any argument from me, but I think the San Fran team comes to play. And we've won money on San Fran the last 2 weeks when everyone counted them out. I don't know if this is a college fun game. I don't like betting over-unders too much, but maybe sprinkle this in on a parlay. But I think San Francisco's defense is going to come in here and make some plays, but they also have a dance partner with this offense. I think this offense of San Francisco, they're going to run the ball. They're going to be diligent. They're going to keep Russell on the bench. That's why I think it's going to go under. Next game, we got the Dallas Cowboys at the Philadelphia Eagles, over under 43. Wow. This one, I'm going to go over, but we don't know if Dallas is going to be able to generate anything on offense. So I would stay away from this one. And it's just a damn shame that this game is on Sunday Night Football. We got a lot of interesting games this week, and then we get served this on Sunday night, and it gets tiring after a while. I've been complaining about this for 7-8 years, but how much longer do we have to get served NFC East games in primetime? It's just trash. Next game, we got the Chargers at the Denver Broncos, over under 44.5. I got this going over. I think Denver plays a good defensive football game. I think the Chargers play a good defensive football game, but I think this comes down to the last possession. I think this is a game where your heart's going to be beaten if you're one of these opposing teams. And the thing about both of these offenses, listen, I think both have big plays in them. And I think big plays can change this over-under, because I understand your mindset if you wanted to go under here. But I think we're going to see big plays out of both offenses, and I can't wait to see Herbert versus Locke. Herbert's been great this year. I look forward to watching him. Next game, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Baltimore Ravens, over under 46.5. I'm going under, because I think this Pittsburgh defense is one of the most underrated defenses in this league. Mike Tomlin's finally got some dudes. He's finally got some chess pieces to really ball and make moves with. On this Baltimore offense, is it just me, or do they look a little bit out of rhythm this year? And that's fine. It's October 29th. We're not even mid-November yet. If you're a Ravens fan, you want to see this offense picking up mid-November, early December, because it doesn't matter if you beat the Steelers in week 8. It matters if you beat the Steelers when it's fucking snowing, when it's the playoffs. So and also this Pittsburgh offense, they've been looking good, but we've also seen some patchy framework from them. And we can't forget that this Baltimore defense has been damn good this year. Go under here. I'm pretty damn sure about it. Next game, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the New York Giants. This is a tough one. It's over under 46. Guys, I'm going to just go over, because I'm anticipating 30-plus points from Brady. But like I said, we don't know if there's going to be a dance partner with the Giants. This Giants offense can be damn terrible at times. So I wouldn't bet this one. I'd stay away from this one. I do think Daniel Jones will be able to put up 17. I think a lot of it's going to come in the garbage time variety. But don't put this as a money pick. Hit the like button, subscribe, live call-in show Friday at 4. Maybe I'll be on a little bit later, but plan for that time. Let's get this money. Subscribe, hit the like button.